Oh, shit. What's up, everyone? Alright, so we are building Gur's body. I have all the measurements. I got measurements from the boy. And so yeah, this should work. I am building it a little big for him on purpose so that there is room for him to grow with the thing because he is, well, growing excessively.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Pretty soon he's going to be giving hand-me-downs to Tyler.
Oh, he's not even in the chat to hear that.
Alright, so far what I have here is you see these couple of straight lines. These are the side panel pieces, because we're going to make this wrap around into one big oval. What we got to figure out now is I need to make a curve that will come down to this bottom and back up. I'm wondering if this bowl will work. Not exactly. Make the front panel a little wide.
That. Where did you get that bowl?
I bought it for doing the fiberglass.
Oh, okay. Because that's not one of my bowls.
Aren't you glad for that? This will work. This will work.
And that's why you have random stuff always around your house, guys.
This is for making domes as well. This is also for patterning.
So you just bought it for patterns? Nothing in particular?
Yep. And
Hey, Sewon!
I had a project going where I was trying to figure out how to make a bubble dome, and so I bought a couple options and I played around with it and found an option, and yeah. Now I have multiple options. Okay, so now we have this weird shape here. Things we need to do though is where the fattest point of this circle is, we're just going to straighten that vertical. Come on, eyeball that in. Because I would rather have the front be ½ inch wider than be a weird shape. So these curves are going to be the front and the back, and they're meant to like represent that dome-ish part on the bottom of her. I'm trying to find that thing where it's just me.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah, and then I can still be heard, and yeah.
Yeah. It's on the actual image. It's in the upper right corner of the image.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
Okay. So the cool part about this is literally the length of my ruler. So if I take my ruler up here, off my clamp, run my ruler down that. Also, my project came out with very convenient sizes. So it's the length of my ruler by the height of the panel. and it's not limited down to the height of the panel, I legitimately need it the height of a panel once I did all my measurements. So it just came out very convenient like that. Sometimes they just work with you. So, Cam, we gonna see you out at Boise?
Cam, are you in the chat?
So most people like, or a lot of people like these little craft knives. I'm not a fan of them for this purpose. They're really good if you gotta get like tight detailed stuff. That's not what I prefer. I prefer the standard box blade. It's so much simpler to me.
Well, yeah, that's like your tried and true type go-to tool.
So my part ends right about there. But I'm just gonna cut this straight down the rest of the way, so that I have a nice straight edge for my next project part that I have to get out of that. Because I will probably make either some arm chunks out of that or something like that. Because I still have to make his other 2 arms and other 2 legs. That was loud, my bad.
Yeah, I was a little bit. I was concerned for a second of what you were doing.
Just making Looney Tune noises.
I know you're loony, but you're not a Looney Tune. Do.
We will actually be out in Boise this weekend. We will be there all 3 days of Gem State Comic-Con.
That we will.
You know who else will be there?
Who?
Chica! Chica the murder chicken.
The chicken!
She's a super nice lady. There's lots of celebrities out there. You want to pull it up and tell us something about that?
I don't have that image yet on here.
We are making the body of Gur. The thing I have not decided is how I want to do the head part.
Why not?
Well, there's a couple options, and they're both have different benefits. So when I make this into a tube, like that, we have this opening up here, where the boy's head's gonna be. I have to cut out armholes too as well. But that's where his head's gonna be. It's coming out of here. So I can make it out of fabric, really like stretchy fabric, cut a hole in it, and his head could just poke through, and then it will hug up Hydroco's neck. And the other upside to that is it will breathe real well. Yes, this is for Bruce. The downside is it's going to be sitting, his shoulders will sit on it and it'll sag a little bit down and you'll kind of see his shoulders stick out the top. Or I can make a foam disc the right shape. It'll help keep the and the benefits of that is it'll help keep the shape of the tube because it'll be a rigid in. Downsides of it is it's going to be a lot hotter. And I have to cut the full-size hole for his head. So I'm actually less cutting a oval as much as I'm cutting like curves that will fit on both sides. I might do a hybrid. I think the first step though is finding out where I need to put my arm.
So you need the boy to measure where it should rest?
Yes. That's why you need to tell everyone who's going to be at gym state with Phil.
Okay. I gotta get out the handy dandy phone here and look it back up. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm unprepared because we weren't planning for that. Let me pull up Gem State Comic Con in Boise, Idaho. I will tell you, Wild Bill's will be there. So if you're there and you have one of those Wild Bill souvenir cups, you come to get that. You get like, what is it, like 10% off your drinks all day. It's great. Now they're measuring the boy.
How's that for?
Sackful Aiden. Bruce says hi. Hi, Easy Money.
All right, you're good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're playing Pookie and seeing Mortal Kombat tonight? Okay, Pookie.
Sackful said hi.
Like, you can play Pookie all you want, Easy Money. You just don't need to know about that.
Okay, so did we ever find that list?
I'm getting it up. Yes, there we go. Alright. So, I'm afraid I may say some of these wrong. Jewel State will be there, and I believe Phil's interviewing her with a big panel. She was in things like Quantum Leap, Good Doctor, The Magicians, Legends of Tomorrow, Blind Spot, The Killing, LA Complex, Stargate Atlantis, and of course the big panel she'll be a part of is the Firefly panel. Along with Sean Maher, he's also going to be part of the Firefly panel, but he was in other things like the Mentalist, Human Target, Ghost Whisperer, Warehouse 13, Much Ado About Nothing, People You May Know, HBO's Looking, and Arrow, Con Man, DC Animated Universe. Also part of the Firefly panel will be Adam Baldwin. He's also in My Bodyguard, Ordinary People, Chuck, Independence Day, and The Last Ship. So I know that Phil will be doing the panel for the Firefly event that weekend.
This weekend.
Yes. This weekend coming up. We'll be leaving tomorrow to head out there. Also, there will be a Doctor Who panel featuring Sylvester McCoy. He was the 7th Doctor in the Doctor Who series. And I don't even know how many Doctors there are now. We're also going to have, from Doctor Who, Sophie Allard. So I do believe they're going to be together for a panel. Phil Lamar will be there. He is a voice actor and also acted in the TV show Mad TV. Some of his voice acting was Samurai Jack, Futurama, Justice League, and he played Marvin in Pulp Fiction. He also did roles in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, Star Wars The Clone War, Star Wars Old Republic, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Tales of... So that is all they have listed for him.
He also was the king of Ba Sing Se. But there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Yes, I couldn't remember his character name. No. Exactly. Sacramento Deadpool says the only thing Adam Baldwin hasn't been in is the movie Rust. He left that crap to his brother. No comment. Also making an appearance for Colossus Girl Entertainment Gem State Comic Con is Ryan. I'm gonna say this wrong. Ryan Drummond. He is a voice actor and was Sonic the Hedgehog from 1998 to 2004 for the video games Sonic Shuffle and Sonic Heroes.
Met him, he's super cool.
Yeah, he is cool. Now, who we were talking about, the murder chicken, is Amber Lee Connors. She's an amazing voice actor who did a bunch of other things, like, I'm gonna say all this shit wrong. Genish Impact, Call Me Can't Communicate.
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, Instant Impact. Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Guilty Gear Strive, My Hero Academia, Fairy Tail, RWBY, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean, Tales of Cold Steel, Master Detective at Archives, Rain Code, Goddess of Victory, Final Fantasy Brave Exodus, War of Visions, and of course, Five Nights at Freddy's Toy Chica, which is the big thing that Bruce is really excited about.
She was
seeing
two
her
Chicas.
for.
She was also, I do believe, Baby Chica, but the other Chica she was? But she was two versions of Chica.
Maybe. Okay. Also, another amazing voice actor, Alexis Simpson. It will be there as well. She was from My Hero Academia, Chainsaw Man, Rosario and the Vampire, Dragon Ball Super, Date Alive. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. That sounds weird.
Sounds like a freaking YouTube episode or something.
I know. So it's like, okay, that's a show that exists. Alrighty then.
I mean, I just did an interview the other day when we were at that GameCon, and this chick's game name is so long I can't remember it. It's something about my wizard upset me, so now I'm pouring buckets of water on his head. It was like the game title name. And it's supposed to be like, it's a tower defense game where you are cats and the wizard upset you, and with full on Fantasia status, you have brooms carrying water up the stairs to throw water on the wizard. I have 1.5 arms cut out.
Oh, Sacramento Deadpool said that reincarnated. Come on, computer, quit being slow. He said the reincarnated slime is an interesting anime. My computer is like being weird. I can't tell if things are up or not. Oh no! Good thing I checked the website. Looks like Alan Tudyk is rescheduling and will not be making it to Gem State Comic Con this year. He is being rescheduled due to a filming schedule conflict. Aw, that sucks, but at least it's being rescheduled. So we know next year at Gem State he will be there. He will make the time.
Okay. So now we have like a body sleeve. Part of me wants to do the Velcro thing again with this.
A body sleeve?
The Velcro right here so that you can open the side so that you can get in a little easier. And if I do that, the fabric would be the way to go for sure. With maybe like some reinforcing pieces cut for the edges here. Let's see. Monkey!
Ooh, the monkey was summoned again. How many times are we gonna call monkey today? Let's do tally. That was what? 2 times for the show so far.
It's here.
What?
There's a tortilla in his mouth.
Oh. I was like, what are you doing? Because I looked down and I only heard you.
Okay, so yeah, fabric in the top, I think. Yeah, some stretchy fabric is what we're going with for the top.
Okay.
And then I'll add Velcro into this side over here. Alright. Unless you think you can slide it into that.
No. Wait, let me try.
No? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. I guess we're adding Velcro. So, same way we did this.
Do we have Velcro?
We will take a piece of scrap. This one that I tested some stretching on. It has a weird shape at that end.
Ooh.
That is fine, because I do not need that much.
Okay.
Back
But
over here you
do
go.
we have Velcro?
Because I only need enough to do that. So, if I just need a little tab hanging off like that with Velcro to this side. But I actually probably will make the double because this is going to be in a weird spot where it's going to want to pop. So twice the Velcro to help hold it. Okay, so that Velcro is 1 inch wide. So that means we need to mark a line at 2 inches. There's a couple ways we can do that. One of them. So we open our caliber to 2 inches and we lock it down real tight. We hook it on the edge. And describe it. Describe it, and that will you can see that white spot right running down it right there. It's more noticeable in person. That will give you a spot to see. weird lump off for now to make this easier. So that's the 2 inches I need for the Velcro. How much engagement do I want? I want to go 4 inches of engagement. 2 inch engagement, 2 inches Velcro. When I say engagement, that's the part I'm gluing to the thing. See how
Thank you
wide
for the
this-
definition.
So engagement is any time 2 parts interfere with each other. The different forms of engagement. This is a bond. This is what this one would be considered. This one would be considered a bonding a bond. You can also have engagement in the form of lash, which is where the 2 gears mesh together. The amount of play in between them, that's lash.
Mhm.
You can have engagement in a lot of places. Let me go. LX2 Velcro times 2. And it's time for everyone's favorite topic. Contact cement.
Oh,
Woo!
like which one? Oh yeah, that one. Is it everyone's favorite or is it just your favorite?
It works really good for this task. I don't know where my pliers. Oh, my pliers are out there. I'll be right back. I have to get my pliers. I left them in the kitchen where I was showing Jackie the thing.
Wait, he showed Jackie a thing with pliers. Oh yeah, because La Jack, young Phil from Distance Learning's wife, is borrowing our Dremel, and he had to show her some things. Show her a thing or two about a thing or two.
Well, I had to show her the Dremel, how to work the Dremel truck. Because everything don't measure in them.
Mm.
I will have to double back at some point after we paint and grab some spandex so that I can connect this via spandex
Connect it.
or via spandex for the top. You can also do the dimple crease thing like I showed you. A sharper tipped caliber is nicer. And do it for your glue. So if you don't want to leave marker lines behind, you want to mark where you need to glue, you can put a stripe down your part with the caliber like that, just scoring it down. And it will allow you to know where you need to be gluing. I did not cut that vertically. That would be fun. I have solution. I
You have
fix.
solution?
I have fix. I know how to fix.
You get the Vaporu and you rub it on. It disappeared. All I see is foam.
So.
Ooh, what'd
You
you
can see
do?
I
What'd you
just
do?
did the same trick. I set it to 2 inches because that's my overlap. And now I know where to put the glue so that I don't have overflow glue. Because
Hmm.
1, it looks ugly. 2, it gets cruddy and gross. And 3, if you do ever want to use it for show, you get a bit more points if you have clean joinery. Especially if they have prejudging.
Now, why would that matter when? Why would that matter in that type of situation?
Well, if you're in a competition that has prejudging, they will look at everything, even the shit you can't see from normal. So you have to more than hide your crimes. You have to hide your crimes from yourself.
You have to lie.
Well, you can have ugliness, but you have to have pretty over the ugliness. So, like, this one is not set up for show reasons, for show purpose, for multiple reasons. And that is why I don't care things like, that is not a straight cut. It is a straight enough cut for what I'm doing. But I did not make this costume to compete. Although, unless you're in a bigger con show, a lot of the time you'll get away with it. Because just the fact that you're doing as much as you are with something like as I am with it, something like this, you get away with a lot of your crimes. Purely, if nothing else, because, well, the amount of people actually building their costume versus buying the costume.
Yeah.
You're going to be in a smaller group in a lot of places if you're making your costume. And then on top of that, if you're making your costume, the more you make of your costume, the smaller that group gets. Because you start in the beginner if you just like buy a costume.
That's the novice category, typically.
Yeah, you start novice if you start out with like, oh, I goodwilled a bunch of stuff, kind of hodgepodged it together, and made it work. You'll be a novice. Then I made my prop, I made this piece and that piece, and I redid this thing. But I bought most of the clothes that go with it. Intermediate. And then you get to like Gur is, I made the whole thing, I patterned it all, I sewed together the whole dog suit. This thing's made by hand, from scratch. You end up in the advanced category, and they start getting picky up there.
Yeah. That they do.
Rightfully so, though.
True. Especially like SAC Anime. They're prejudging. My gosh, you have to really be serious about
SAC Anime is more of a real con
day.
style prejudge. Like a true con style prejudge. It's the same thing if you were to be like LA Comic Con or Atlanta Comic Con or any of the major cons. You're gonna spend your day dealing with the con. Give up Saturday to be able to enter a competition. Where a lot of what we have here in Sacramento that's not SAC Anime is smaller, and you're going to give up a couple hours for it. An hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
On average. So I am just giving the foam a slight crease to give it tendencies. Real quick. See see it's starting to go into kind of an ovally shape. Got one more side to fold. And now, when I fold it together and I overlap that edge, you can see it kind of automatically takes that body shape.
Ooh. Do we want to do a test fit before you like close it up, or no?
It's almost done right now. Actually, I just have to make a little tab for up here. Which more than anything, just is taking my scribe here, set to 2 inches. Scribing that, and then gluing, and cutting a little piece off. Then build the fitting. I'm putting my tab on, built to fit. Activate a little bit of that. Blowing on it, again, CO2 kicks it off. High reactivated drilling edge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna deactivate the other side real quick. The noise you hear is me blowing on it, because if you blow on it, CO2 kicks it off.
That's you blowing on it? Okay.
Yep. That is me hyperventilating.
I was like, what are you doing that we cannot see? Do you need a paper bag? We have locked under the seat.
This is going to be interesting to do. Let's try to do it where you guys can see it. So what I'm trying to do here is line up this top piece and then I'm using backside, the depth gauge. Real quick, I'm just going to go over this real quick while I have no glue worried about. Caliber. This is a super cheap one. Get a better one. This is for measuring your outside diameter. So if you had a piece like this and you wanted to know how big around the circle is, you open it up and then you close it till it touches, and it will tell you the diameter. The other side here is if you have, say, a cup and you want to know the inside diameter of the opening, you can do that, then read your measurement, and that will give you your inner dimension. But this last measurement is the one that most people don't know how to use. This is a depth gauge. So this one is set up so if you want to know how deep that hole is in the middle of that, you would stick that in there, lower that down so that flap touches like that. That stick out right there, that is your amount of depth. And there is a way to read it. This is a really junky one, so it's hard to read this one because there is no actual defined thing that tells you inside, outside, top or bottom. It's very ambiguous about itself. But that is how you use one of these. I suggest getting a better one than this. I purely use this one for marking things or comparing things. So if I'm like, will this circle that is this big fit in that hole? Yes, it will. That is what I use it for. Or, as you've seen when I'm describing it and I need a certain size, I will compare it to a ruler. So you could use a cheap one like this, measure, and then once you have it set it on a ruler and get your measurement. Like this one is 2 1/4, so this is 2 1/4 across. And that's going to be your basics on how to use one of those. Again, get a better one. This is a cheap one from Harbor Freight. I mostly bought this to get the calibers, the compasses, because the compasses were decent for what I needed them for. This thing is only here because I can use it for dumb things, and if I break it, I don't care. Honestly, I need to get a better. If I was doing precision stuff, I would get a better one. Okay, so back to the project.
Oh, the right consistency now?
What? I glue. I glue.
He glue you?
So when you glue and you know it's going to touch, make sure you hit the end joint too, because that will actually close up your joint a lot, just having some glue on that end piece. You would not believe how much of a difference that little bit makes. And don't worry if you get cobwebs, they just pick right off.
Can you explain to the people at home who don't know what are cobwebs?
Cobwebs, when you have, they're very common in hot glue, but in this particular, when your glue strings, like you see the little stringy cobwebs come off of it, because the 2 points, it was tacky, and the glue itself stuck to the surface, and then as you pull the applicator away, it'll make a string between the two. Okay. There we go, those two are bonded now. And now for the fun part of trying to cut this off. Oh. This is gonna be awkward.
Uh-oh. Why?
There we go. I got it. It was awkward because I was like the positioning, I have to hold it, and it was weird. But you can see that opens up enough that he can get in there. You can slide up through here, get in there, get his arm in, get his other arm in. We can Velcro that. That will help hold the headpiece together. So now we have a little girl body waiting for paint.
Oh, we have our own little girl.
Let's see how high I can get that camera. Way up there. Come on, stay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what that camera looks like, because I have no clue now. I stuck it way up there.
Hannah.
I stuck it way up in the air. It's way up there. Okay, so now you have back towards the just a little more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have the body. Where is it? Where did I set it? Oh, there it is. Oh. We have the head. We have a hand. Let's let that hand into a little bit where you guys see it. Let's see these pieces. We have the bottom part of the leg. I guess that one's even too far away. We have the middle of a leg. And then we have an arm. So there's an arm. See if I can't roll the end up and fake it by putting it inside the wrist. You can kind of see, starting to see Gura there. And you have Gura's leg.
It's like, it's a trip. You have an oversized Gura on your table.
And you have his other leg. You kind of really, like, from where I am, you can really see it. Where you are, you can kind of see it. But, yeah, we have a Gura on our hands. He's coming together. He has one angry eye because the blue eye fell out.
Yes.
He's more confident when he's angry. Alright, So content. What content? What content? What content is Graveyard doing tonight?
Let's see. Well, let's see.
So,
If anyone else knows in the chat, just say it.
all this is going to get painted silver, except for this red eye. But all this will get painted silver. I got to make a second of the 2 leg pieces and the 2 arm pieces. We'll paint all this with some black classy dip, then some silver rattle can. I'll probably make some kind of a short out of that, showing how to seal and paint. Maybe I'll just do it with like the hands or something. But Gura's coming along. We are most of the way there. Next week we will not have a Monday show. Sorry. We'll be on the road and very tired and yeah. But next Wednesday, we will be back next Wednesday working on the Ash mashup. I got a bunch more parts for it. As you can see, I got my Ash Ketchum hat. We have the blue sticking out of the bag there, or the box there. I have some sewing to do on that, and then that will become my Ash vest / my blue shirt for Ash Williams. I got some really dope brown pants over here with the red Ash Ketchum belt. And then because Ash Williams has like these dress shoe boot looking things, and Ash Ketchum has blue tennis shoes with white bottoms, I wanted to hit somewhere in the middle, but still look fly. So I got some Flyland boots. These things, by the way, never would have thought it. Blue boots go really well with brown pants. Wouldn't have thought it, but it works. It looks really nice, actually. But so these are going to do the ash boots, and I got my ash catching gloves, even though I just need one. And then I got nice crisp black t-shirts. This is one of them. This is one of the ones I stole for work, though. So it's a little bit grimy for me working under vehicles because I have a blue-collar job when I'm not here. Hanging out with you folk. But yeah, we got the ash catching glove. And you all know we got the Eevee. So yeah, we'll get. We should gotta give Eevee some highs, but we gotta hurry up and get that thing together because, well, Sinister's coming before you know it, and
Yes.
FanimeCon's next weekend.
Okay. We're not going to Fanime. But
We're going to Boise.
good luck to you, Siwang.
Yeah, we're not going down there. We're going up. We're going north this weekend. No.
We said next weekend.
Yeah, but this
I don't know
weekend
if
we're
that
going
means
north.
this coming weekend or the following.
Either way, this weekend we'll be up north, all the way up in Boise.
Yeah.
The weekend after that, there's something happening. I forget what it is, but we have something we have to do one of the days, and then the weekend after that we will be in Oregon. I think it's Oregon. Yeah, Oregon. We will be in Oregon.
For, I want to say that one's Meadowlark.
I think it's Beaver.
Oh no, yeah, it's Beaver. Carla Perez will be there. I feel like I'm friends with her now that I helped her out.
Oregon.
At the
Where's
Saturday
the last-
show.
Been to Oregon where the last Blockbuster is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also have not family up that lives up there.
Huh?
They're not
Not
legally
family.
family, but they're like close enough family friends with their family. Not family that lives in Bend.
Oh, like this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't personally met them.
I think you met him once. And you were with my dad. But anyway, besides that, it is about that time for us to tell you to remember to be a maker and not a hater. Go hang out with Graveyard. Have lots of fun. See you guys next Wednesday. Or at Boise.
Bye, y'all.